Hey planners! In today's episode of Organized Magic, we're heading into the Oasis, the final section of the glittering dunes here in Eternity Isle. It's a lush tropical corner with one big, beautiful waterfall, cozy desert details, and a perfect retreat house that ties it all together. If you love cozy spaces and building dreamy escapes, tap that like button. And if you want to keep crafting magic with me, hit subscribe. There's so much more cozy charm to come. Now, hold on to your tiaras. Let's get started. So we're ready to do the Oasis, and it is the last section in my glittering dunes of Eternity Isle. Oh, it'll be exciting to have an area done. You know, it's the only empty one. I've got the plains done, the borderlands are done, and the wastes are done. So we're just looking at this green area here with the beautiful waterfall. And this is a very good fishing spot, but also like the only place you can find things like scales. So you need to make sure that this is accessible, but I feel like the middle here, you can reach all of them. I want to make sure before I decorate, and yeah, maybe not. Maybe from here. Yeah, just barely. I mean, so I probably shouldn't block off any of this. Maybe I can just decorate the edge here. Those are the three nodes, really. I don't think they pop up anywhere else, so just something to keep in mind when decorating, if it matters to you. So I don't have any villagers slated to live here, but I want to put, oh, starfish. Okay, I want to put the cozy wooden wicker house, I believe it's called, back here in this cozy spot. It was from the Starpath with the Oasis retreat. And then up top, all I have planned up here is a spot for the well. But the good thing is they're always releasing characters, and I may want someone to move here eventually. So for now, we'll just decorate it pretty and leave it open for the future. So let's pull up that house. I want to use cozy wood and wicker house. 2-story house. It's cute. It has like a porch area, like a balcony on the top. Really cute house we got when we got Aladdin and Jasmine in the Starpath with that. I want it to be down here. I want to leave this area open for fishing and walking. And it has a lot of trees and plants already built into the landscape. We've got 2 mining nodes to keep aware of. So I have some ideas. I feel like it's a getaway house or like a little retreat or vacation spot for Aladdin and Jasmine. So I'm going to use some of the pretty pathing, and I don't have the gem and opal, unfortunately. That one is I'm low on, but I do have the gold and opal road, of course. I feel like I've decorated the glittering dunes with like this cohesive style, so why stop now? So this path carries on to the other areas, and since they're like, you know, royalty, it would have been built with them in mind. So I'm going to fence off the back area with all the trees and plants and rocks. I don't think anything can spawn back there. I know that this place, oh my god, it spawns so many items. We're out of luck with that, but I still want to decorate it. And I'd like to use some of these dune palms in the planters. I think that would be nice in the corners. Yeah, that's pretty. I don't know. I might have to change the center point there. Maybe I can pull this over some more. I probably should go as far as I can. And I want to put this guy like in the corner. Maybe like 1 tile around it. Let's see. I can pull it out. Is that enough space? Yeah. So then it'll have like a double border. Cool. Like cut out the square for this. That's clean. I want to kind of rotate the tree a little, and I'll do the same thing on this side. Looks like it can go over 1 more. That'll give me walking space. Sometimes my angle throws me off. See, I thought that was enough in it. It's not. I need 1 more. I'll turn that one a little as well. That's a good start. I mean, that takes up a lot of space back there, and it looks nice. I want to make sure I can walk back there. I think if I leave 1 tile, I can walk. I want to double check. Please don't get foggy on me. I just kind of walk around everything. Yeah, I can walk behind the house. That works for me. This stuff grows so fast, but if it grows in the right spot, it's actually pretty nice looking. So, you know, the agave, look at it from up here. Look at this view. We can see the shops and the Hollywood Tower of Terror. Over here, we can see the castle. So now I really just need to decorate in the front of it, you know, give it a proper entryway and some plants and things. I think I want to mimic, well, not mimic, but like kind of use the fence like that in the front, but not blocking it off too much. So I have access to both my ore spots, but they're kind of in weird places. But that's kind of out of my hands. So go with the flow here. Actually, I want to pull this all the way across and then I'll take out the middle that I want. Oh man, it didn't work like last time. Well, at least I can undo. So just one click, Ellie, one click. So I want the porch and kind of like the doorway, but I'm going to add like this entryway over here, these lampposts on the columns. So I'm going to duplicate those over there. I like that look. I like to cap things off like that, but I want them to leave like a view of the porch and the door. So I'll pull the fence back as needed. That looks good to me. I didn't want to close it off too much, you know. And then I want to put some of these plants that you find around up front, but also like the colorful ones. And I think I will mimic like well, usually I would use the leaf strewn path with border for like a flower bed area, but I think I'm going to use the sunbaked earthen road with border, like a strip there. Oh, that's the mud. The mud would work too, but the warmer colors I think will look better here. And this won't go all the way. It's like I need to move that over one just so things want to work together. Work well, please. There we go. Never happened. Okay, so we have like these little flower beds. I don't want to block this orbit. I think I can hit it from the sides, you know? But yeah, I probably should just keep that tight. So I'll mimic that on that side too. This one already looks longer than the other side. It might be. We'll pull it back. They don't have to be perfectly symmetrical, right? Okay, so let's pull these jungle plants. And I kind of like this one with the purple in it. I used it in my glade build. I just really liked the way it looked. And I need to rotate it a little bit. Do that because plants aren't always going to grow the same way. That's cool. What other ones? I know that I really like Landing's lily pad bush. They're just so, I don't know, springy and fun. All out fun. We're going to use a lot of the fan leaf plant because it takes up a good amount of space and it's really helpful in hiding some things, or not hiding, but you know, like we're kind of covering up this fence, but it's still there and it's creating like nice layers. And sometimes you got to scooch things in better. I don't like that this plant is putting the grass at the base, but we're going to ignore that. And I think I'll copy this one here and just kind of rotate it around. It's a lot of fun. I'm even okay that it's like 3 different colors of green, because it totally is. I mean, get this, you know, true green here and then a yellow green and a blue green. I like it though. Very tropical. So I'm not going to clutter the space back up too much, but we can add like a companion house and maybe some seating. Look up Aladdin things and the Oasis retreat. And then I'm just going to go all please. And you know what? It doesn't show you everything. So, I mean, I don't think I'm going to use those. So I guess those are labeled with both items, but let me uncheck Aladdin and just have the Starpath. I want to use one of these companion homes, orange or regular. Think orange. Look at that color. I didn't realize it was that vibrant, but it kind of goes with the, you know, like the rocks and everything. And I can put it in front of the planter. I might actually put it to the side a little. Wait, no, let's put it on this side. Then we can assign some fun animals to it that are just running around, and it'll be nice. The lounge, where's the lounge? Maybe, well, it's not a lounge. What is it? Let's reset these filters and now do just Aladdin. Okay, so now we can do, there's this elegant chase. I don't know that you'd have that outside. You never know. But what I want to use is it's like a little bench. Where the heck is it? Okay, we're going to clear the filters and we'll just go through my seating and find it. Somebody needs to check on the tags on some of these items. This is the one. It is Agrabah Palace Bench, so you think it would come up, but that's okay. I could add this poof that I love so much. It doesn't really make sense out there. It doesn't have to make sense. Maybe I could tuck it in here for the animal or something. Plants or anything I want to put. Plant in the basket is like on that house, you know, like on the porch, on the edge there, and on the top. So I'm going to put some out next to the benches, make it all cohesive and matchy. I think that's really cute. I do have the dark basket too, but the white one is the one represented there and it goes well. So like I'm pretty happy with that space. Like I said, I don't want to clutter it up. It's like a vacation place. It's supposed to be stress-free, you know? I like it. So now I just want to decorate a little bit for this fishing spot. And I've done this in the past, and I like to put this tropical wood, like a place to stand while you're fishing. And that's going to get you those two spots. And maybe this one if you stand on the very edge as we test it out. But we'll go ahead and put a standing, well, it's not going to be straight. You see the red block? You can put it at an angle. It'll be fine. And then we'll just like, you know, put in some bushes and that'll be that spot. It would be nice to have one of those lantern lights. Let me see. Or maybe these little mine lamps around. Keep that in mind. I'm specifically talking about the ones that hang. They're like OG in the game, you know? Like, but I would have to, looks like I would have to craft some. And I can do that. I definitely can do that. I'm going to stick some of these lanterns by the bench just for some nice lighting at night. Set them on these wood. It's going to light them up really nice when it's dark. Probably too much. Let's just do the front on the single one. So now we just want some bushes, really. I think some of the bushes I want are under trees. I'm going to use this Mythopia round bush. I like the yellow in the desert area, and this is a desert oasis, but there's still sand and things in here. Let's see if it'll let us squeeze them in here. Not really, not in there. I can have it there. Do I want two of them? Maybe. And then I wanted that big pretty one. There it is. This one, I want to kind of dress up this edge here with the rock space, you know, just simple like that. Like we need to be able to go through there to get to the other area. We could squeeze through there. This is up as far as it can go up against there, you know. And then we can add some more plants in here just to fill this area in a little more. I probably would take like the red one. Yeah, the red one looks good with these other plants, and it's pretty fluffy. And then we can pick one of this little wild tangle plant or one of these, which is really, really nice. It reminds me of Monstera. So I like that. We'll tuck some of the lighter green in there. And I don't like to make things too crowded, as you know. I'm not a clutter girl, but it's kind of a cute area. It tells you where to stand so you can fish. Move these over a little. Kind of play with them. Cute. It's nice that some of these are just one square, so you can get them pretty close together. All right, so we have the light, and the boards tell you where to stand to reach the fishing spots. I wish I could pull this one in more, but I can't, so I'm not going to worry about it. I think that's all I want to do for that lower level. You can leave some grass for walking to there. I might pull this out just as like a entryway. Yes. It's pretty cute. I like that. It's clean and cozy and pretty. And that's all I really asked out of a build. Okay, for this top area, I'm really just wanting a pathway. It's already kind of worn in, so I'm sure I'm going to find something to go on top of that. And then there's a mine node and another mine node, and we want our wishing well for this surrounding area. The other one, you get 2 in each of the areas here. The other one we have down here in the shopping district. And that's pretty cute the way I set it up. Although I don't know if I would use those up here. This is like, you know, where royalty have a getaway place where they don't have to think about all their royal duties. I think if I can get a road, then I could just fill everything else in with pretty plants and trees and things. And I have an idea, so let's get started. I think I might use the natural rock path. I was going to lean towards the ancient road, and I can, and you can see through the cracks of this. And so that's what was kind of making me like, I don't know if I want to use that, because there's the sand and then the grass and then sand again. But I have enough that I can draw it and then I can change it out if I don't like the way it looks in the end. So I'm going to go pretty wide because, you know, I don't have anything else going here but a path and a well. No houses, no villagers. So we're going to go the width of the stairs there. Up here, I want to do the same thing. Where's the edge? It's up there. Yeah, that looks a little wider. I think that's the same. Well, no. Heck, I don't know. Let's see. 5. It's 5 wide. And this one is... It is 5. Sometimes the angles of this game look totally different, even if they match. I don't know. Okay, if I were to just make this a little ziggy-zag, pull in the edges, like I'm gonna run out of space. Goes all the way to the rock, but it works. Yeah, so we have this path and like you can see through it, and sometimes that's cool. It might be okay, but sometimes it looks, I don't know, looks dirty to me. So let me see if I like the natural rock path, you know, like a clean flagstone path look. You know, I just wish we had a version that was warmer, like sandstone color. I'm gonna play with this one and see how it goes. So I know that I need to be able to access this and this. I think I might pull some tropical wood path, little pathways off the course here. This would be really tight, straight up. What if I put it over a little, just so you can still walk over there? Oh, I have hold up. I'm gonna pull the bamboo fence. I've been using the bamboo fence, right? Or do I want pale wood fence? You know, I have issues with this one, but it's the lowest one. Like if I do that and kind of, you want to go back there and then you can go over in mine. That's kind of nice. Nice. We do have this well. We want to be able to access this well easily, but do we have room for any of these tall dunes? And or do I want these or the ones that are not in a planter? Let's try this out for size. I think it's going to bring height and interest, but I don't think we have room for too many of them. So I don't know if that's going to make it awkward, but I think we could still just pull some regular palms in that don't have that base. Somewhere there's some large ones, you know, like back here, kind of blocking some of the rock. Maybe one over this side. I don't know. I don't want to overdo it with the trees again. There are a lot of them, but they're so cool looking. I really like them. The different heights really help. I'm going to go with it, you know? Yeah, so now I'm just going to fill in the area and we'll have a clean walkway. I do think being an oasis, like I should make it, I don't know, kind of extra. And I thought maybe I can get away with using some of these singing flowers from Alice and maybe the golden trumpets. No, I don't want them to face each other, face outward. Yeah. They could sing at us. And then we use this yellow bush. I'm going to have to leave some area for things to spawn because there's no fighting that really. In Eternity Isle, it's going to happen no matter what you do. We'll just break through the rock or whatever. Do you have any room for these big guys? Maybe like filler space up against rocks and stuff. I like it. And then the red, always room for this red plant. Do I want more fencing here? I think I do. I think it's gonna help me like keep things orderly like I like. I also have an idea of, there is this ground fountain tile, and I think you can put, yeah, you can put bushes and plants on top of it. So we can make it just, you know, Oasis fabulous. Oh wait, I want to put the fence down. Hold on. I don't want too many. I'm just kind of spread them out along the edge. Grab this short fence. I think this is what I want. Right into the bush. So then these ground fountains, like so, will be popping out of the ground through some plants. I hope that works as intended. So far, so good. I can even put the fence on top of it. Huh. I never knew that. That's clean. Okay, so I can put stuff on top of these now. Let's think about that for a moment. Is this lined up? It is. What are we going to put on top of it? Okay, so maybe not everything, because like this, I couldn't put directly on it. Put it next to it, and it kind of hovers over. What I think it has to be is like, yeah, see the red on it? And then it's coming up through the middle. So if we put these, oh, look at that. Cute. It looks like the flower is the fountain. And it's going to be a little extra, but I think it's for a good reason. And can I have another of these? Yeah. All right, all right. Do we want some on this side? I'm addicted. I'm addicted. I think that's it. That's it. Oh, wait. We need one right there. Okay, then we could center the fountain here. So we can't put the fountain on any path or anything, at least not this skin. I also have this springtime wishing well. It's very pretty. I like it a lot too, but we're going with the theme. This one's beautiful. They're both really good. I can't wait to see what else they give us. So I feel like I need one more of these just on the other side of this flower, like it is up here. And for real, that's all. We're looking good. So then we have this fan plant. Okay, I have this idea to fill in these spaces with, and I think just like repetitiveness and different rotations is going to make it look really full and cool. Full and cool. Rotate. See that? That's 4 plants. Filled it up. And I think that might help it keep it like a clean look, because if I put too many different kinds in there, I think it's going to get too busy for my taste, my eye. My eye's going to be like, oh, it's too much. But if I stick to 1, 2 at most, but I think that looks really cool. Really good. And it sticks up over the fence. These little fans, they're really cool. Okay, so let's do it in the other sections. And then I'm going to figure out what to put in this other space next to the red fountain plants. Very good. And they look really good with these pink and green bushes too. We're just kind of fanning them in there. Huh. I don't know. I like that look. There's textures and different colors, and it's really a good look, in my opinion. For this space, the only problem I have is some of the clipping. Some of it I'm going to have to ignore. It's like almost impossible, but rotation. Okay, now I have this spot here. Put in a bush to help me fill in some of the space. Perfect. I don't know if I'll have to adjust it later if my mining will shoot off into the little areas in between the plants, but that is a risk I'm going to take. All right, this looks great. I like it. It's like a botanical garden feel, I think. I'm no expert, but that's what I see. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I want to do this other area, and then back there I'm going to leave open behind this fence. I'm not going to put anything else back there. That will be, all the spawns can go there. They can have fun with it. More fan plants, yellow bush, cute stuff. All right, there's not really, I don't want to clip into these. They move and they sing at you. I can't wait to see it. It's a lot of fun. I might move them in a little since they do that, and I want to see it. I want to leave space for them to do their thing. And now I don't want to block my well too much, so we'll make sure not to crowd it too hard. Okay, that's good. Cut me off. I kind of want one right here. I can fan it the opposite way. Isn't that looking so fresh? Tropical and bright. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now I want to address the space here. We need something that's can cover the edging, but not, I don't know, how do I say, not too dramatic. Like this blue would do it, but I think it's too different that it's gonna, I don't know, take away from the other stuff. Maybe the green one. And I was going to drop some like birds of paradise, but let's look at this. Let's see what we can do. This looks like a chain. Get down in there. Look at those colors. That's just screaming like summer vacation to me. And the cool thing is these are just, well, they're Eternity Isle items that we are decorating here, but they're not from the shop. They're just from the, the landscaping section. So everyone that has Eternity Isle has access to them. I hope I don't overdo this. It's kind of my fear at this point. When I go out of build mode and get down on the ground and see it, is it going to be too much or just right? I think sticking to the color palette helps. I like it. It's kind of covering the edge. It almost looks like I've curved the path a little bit. Oh, that's pretty. So pretty. At least in this bright sunlight. It is coming off really pretty. I wonder if I can move this fence over a little. Yeah, it was showing too much sand. Oh my. I'm loving it. It's really, really coming out nice. Let's pull this over to the grass. Yeah. And I don't think this can go. Oh, it can. Perfect. I don't mind the stone anymore. Like, even though it's grayish, it's a nice contrast. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's looking so good. I had my doubts for a minute, but oh my gosh. So vibrant. I'm thinking I need a tree over here. Let's see if we can fit a tall dune. Yeah, look. Like, those rocks. Pretty it up a little bit. Another one of these over there. Cute. That is so cute. It's clean too. It's clean and it's pretty, cozy. I love it. I love it. You know what I was thinking though? To make it playful, let's add some of these little boats. Different colors. You can just kind of put them out there, Start with one of each color. There's yellow, and then there was a red one. Let's put it over by the waterfall. Now that is adorable. And they're not going to get in the way of the fishing nodes. They're just cute little decorations. All right, let's check out our build. It's a vibrant oasis with lots of plants and a cozy place and fishing and the beautiful waterfall. It's kind of the centerpiece. Let's check out this side first. You can see the water, the floor fountains inside the red plants here. Adds motion, and that's always fun. And there's our singing flowers. And then there's room back here to go get this alexandrite, I believe. They're dancing at me. And the other side with the node. These tropical plants are just gorgeous. There's a path leading up to an area, and you can look through the waterfall. You can't see very much, but it's a waterfall. A nice clean pathway, but still a lot of plants and flowers around. And then the bottom area, we can access that node apparently. Oswald. And there's a cozy vacation home. Totally relax and hang out here. A little bench, companion house. We can add a capybara and a monkey and a snake. Just have some friends roaming about. And then we have our fishing area. And because I put these tropical boards down, be able to access those 3 nodes easily. I love it. And that wraps up our build for the Oasis, the final piece of the glittering dunes and the perfect little desert hideaway. This cozy corner was all about blending that one gorgeous waterfall with a lush, colorful retreat space. And I love how it turned out. We placed the cozy wooden wicker house, a 2-story desert dream with warm tan and turquoise details that match Aladdin and Jasmine's vibes. It sits right on the golden opal road, tying everything together beautifully. Around it, we added dune palm trees, tropical plants, and sections of bamboo fencing to make it feel clean but lush, like a magical little getaway for a princess. On the top level, we placed the wishing well for quick travel and created a wide, welcoming path lined with elegant floor fountains and cozy tropical wood pathing. It's not a huge area, but it's full of color and charm, just what a princess's desert retreat should be. Thanks so much for hanging out and building with me. Don't forget to like, comment your favorite part, and subscribe for more cozy Dreamlight Valley adventures. Bye!